There are a handful of questions that we all wrestle with. These questions have literally echoed across time, across culture, across generations. And today I'm going to be asking ChatGPT to answer the 5 most sought after questions we as humans wrestle with. What's up, guys? My name is AJ, and if you're new to the channel and you vibe with this video, consider dropping a like. And if you want to take it one step further, and you're contemplating, you're hovering over that subscribe button like, I might want to do it. Don't do it just yet. Do yourself a big favor. Do yourself a quick favor. Check out some of my other content. See if you vibe with it, and if you do and you feel like it's earned that click, that subscribe, then do it. Appreciate you. Let's get into it right now with the first question that ChatGPT answered. And that question that we as humans wrestle with, first and foremost, is why are we here? Let that one sink in for a freaking minute. I know you've asked yourself that question, because I sure as shit have. So here's ChatGPT's answer. Humans have long searched for meaning through religion, through creativity, relationships, and service. The question isn't just about existence, but purpose. And I feel like that resonates with a lot of us here. Are we here to chase happiness, fulfill a calling, to love others, or maybe it is all of the above? From a spiritual lens, many believe we're created with intention to reflect something greater than ourselves. From a secular view, purpose is something we create through the impact that we leave. Whether discovered or chosen, purpose is what turns existing into living. Holy crap. ChatGPT coming in here with the fire, with the heat. Hot. Tss. What a beautiful way to start this video off, because I know that we as people, and I know myself included, we consistently chase purpose. Again, like ChatGPT mentioned, they said, are we here to chase happiness, fulfill a calling, or to love others, or maybe it's all of the above? In my opinion, and from my experience, chasing happiness is one of the main things that leads to unhappiness. But the other two things that I mentioned was fulfilling a calling and loving others. Now, whether you guys believe in a God or you're agnostic or atheist or whatever, a lot of us, we crave a purpose in life. And specifically in our career, because in the world that we live in, we work 70% of our lives, we try to find a purpose and a calling within the work that we do, something that brings us fulfillment. And I think in doing the work that we do, that also brings happiness. For example, I'm in the wedding industry. I'm super blessed. I'm super grateful because I have the opportunity to help couples document their wedding day. And up until the day that they die, they get to have the ability to go back and relive the happiest day of their life. Happiest day for some people. All right, question number 2. What happens after we die? ChatGPT. No one knows for certain. That's why this question haunts us and shapes how we live our lives. Some believe in eternal life. Others expect nothingness. Some hope for rebirth. Faith, culture, and personal experience all influence the answer. But here's a universal truth. The reality of death gives meaning to life. It reminds us that our time is limited, so we should spend it wisely, love deeply, and live intentionally. I think that's hardwired into us as humans from the moment we're born until we develop some sense of consciousness, is this impending feeling of the clock ticking down. And so I think AI nailed this. The reality of death gives meaning to life. It reminds us that our time is limited, so we should spend it wisely, love deeply, and live intentionally. Gosh, if we can blast this message out into the world, at least our country isn't in such a heated political climate where everyone is so divided on left and right, when this is the thing that I think we should be focusing on. Shout out ChatGPT. 3, what is truth? I read these ahead, by the way, so this one is a banger. I love this one. ChatGPT says truth is reality. Say that one more time. Truth is reality, regardless of your beliefs. But in today's world, it's often tangled with opinion, emotion, or agenda. Opinion, emotion, or agenda. Sounds familiar. We hear phrases like my truth, but truth by definition isn't subjective. It's either true for everyone or it's not true at all. It's either true for everyone or it's not true at all. That is truth. Holy crap, dude. The challenge is discerning truth from noise. Real truth withstands scrutiny, it withstands time, and it withstands emotion. Whether found through logic, science, or faith, truth shapes how we see the world and how we live in it. Let that one sit with the people who've been trying to bend reality and bend the truth. And just as a sidebar, like, this reminds me so much of why I got off of social media. I made a whole separate video about it, but social media is driven to bend and meld truth to whoever is trying to make a point with their narrative. It is either true for everyone or it's not true at all. Number 4, what does it mean to be good? ChatGPT says, being good isn't just about avoiding harm. It's about doing what's right, even when it costs you. It's kindness without recognition, honesty when it's inconvenient, and love when it's difficult. But standards of goodness vary, so the deeper question is, what defines good for you? Is it society, law, conscience, or faith? True goodness is consistent, sacrificial, and often quiet, and we all fall short of it, making grace, forgiveness, and growth essential. And the last question is, do I truly know myself? And ChatGPT says self-awareness is rare. Many people live as reflections, whether that's of expectations, fear, or social rules. To truly know yourself, you have to ask hard questions. What drives me? What scares me? And what am I pretending to be? And even then, we're always changing. So self-knowledge isn't a destination, it's a lifelong pursuit. The more you shed who you're not, the more you discover who you are. Guys, these aren't easy questions, but if we're being completely honest with ourselves, which I hope that those of you watching this video are, these are questions that we have all asked at some point or another throughout our lives, whether you're 15, 25, 35, 60, 75, 80, or 90 years old. We have asked one of these 5 questions at some point, and it's so cool to see where we're at. It's scary. Artificial intelligence is no joke, especially with where it can go in the future in terms of its advancements, but where it's at right now, it is so neat because it's this super brain that just takes a conglomeration of all these objective facts and it creates and produces an answer for you in a matter of seconds. And this is so cool. Guys, if you made it this far, you probably clicked on this video because 1, you were curious, obviously, about what this whole video was about, but 2, maybe you're searching for answers to these questions as well. And this, by no means, is the end-all, be-all for the answers that you guys are looking for. But as you guys have walked through your guys' lives and you've asked yourself these questions, I'm curious, what answers have you guys come to? What conclusions have you guys come to over the course of your guys' lives? Thanks for tuning into this video. If you guys enjoyed it, like I said, don't forget to drop a like. If you felt like this video was worth a subscription, then obviously I would be so grateful for it, but always go check out the rest of my content. If you like content like this, I do commentary stuff all the time now, and I just did a commentary on a book that I just started reading called Atomic Habits, and it's about identity. So if you guys maybe are struggling with your identity and you feel like this video vibed with you a little bit, that video might be probably the next best video to go check. So I'll leave it here on the screen, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.